Hey everyone, Bryan coming to you from the Taste of Knott at Knott's Berry Farm. Let's check it out. Alright, so just walked through the gate and was given my tasting card. So they're going as paperless as possible. So at the bottom here there's a QR code for this specific tasting card so that they don't have to punch it, I believe. And there's also a QR code on the back to scan to get a map of the park and where everything is. There's 35 items that are available from this tasting card, and I get to choose 5. I can also purchase additional ones. So let's go around the park and check it all out. So one thing that's really great is they have tons of great wayfinding signage. There's staff members with the entrance signs to each of the lines for food. Each of them are labeled with a letter that corresponds on the tasting card to what that food has. As you can see, it's definitely easy to walk around, not a lot of people. It is a Saturday and pretty busy. As you can hear, they have announcements playing every so often with important information. So back in the old Mystery Lodge waiting area is a relax zone where you can take off your mask and relax for a couple minutes if you need to, and if you don't need to, you can stay away from it.
I like your boysenberry scrunchie.
So the other thing that I really enjoyed at Knott's was how the entertainment was handled. So they had a lot of entertainment staff members up on balconies talking to guests over microphones. They had a couple of performances that were on stages far enough away, and they even had some digital entertainment. They had a video of Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies that was playing in an area where you can just kind of sit and eat some of your food. It was a great opportunity to just kind of relax and take a few minutes, and was just a really innovative way to keep everyone entertained.
As kind of disappointing as it is to be in Knott's and not be able to ride Calico Mine Ride or Ghost Rider or any of the great attractions here, it honestly feels so nice just to at least be able to look at them, enjoy their beauty and splendor. The fact that they're still running the waterfalls, they're, keeping the train out for people to look at, just kind of makes me feel good. There it is, just waiting for us and the day when we can all go into attractions again. I absolutely love this sign, all the kinetics on it. I never got to ride the original Berry Tales, and I absolutely love Rolly Crump's design and all that sort of old school stuff with Knott's, and I just cannot wait to get into this attraction and check it out, hopefully soon, but it looks like it's ready to go for us.
Okay, let's check out some food.
Alright, first up we have Knott's famous chicken slider sandwich with some potato chips, and it's actually really cool how they do the ordering and the pickup. So as you order, you scan your own QR code on your tasting card. So they don't touch anything or interact with you in that way. But then it kind of seems to defeat the point, because they then hand you a receipt that you then have to hand to the person handing you your food. That's a little strange, but yeah, I mean, no harm, no foul. There's tons of hand sanitizer everywhere, so you can use that before you dig in. So I'm gonna do just that, dig in. All right, time for some deep fried goodness, boysenberry pie. So good. Can't really go wrong with Knott's churros. These are French toast churros with a caramel whipped cream dipping sauce. And man, it's been so long since I've had a Knott's churro. So good. Probably one of the best things I've ever eaten from Coaster's Diner is the boysenberry breaded chicken and waffle with fire honey. It's so good, and has just a bit of spice and a bit of berry. Perfect meal. Alright, mini corn dogs time with boysenberry mustard.
So it was about this time I was feeling pretty full, and I happened to be staying at the Knott's Hotel right across the street. So I left the park, did some shopping in the Berry Market, which was great, and went back to my hotel room, took a little nap, relaxed, and went back to the park after it got dark and a little bit cooler out, and I had digested my first round. So let's head over back and dig into round two.
Alright, we're back for round two in the evening when it's a little bit cooler, and I've had some time to digest round one. Here we have some tater tots covered in cheese sauce and barbecue pulled pork, and excited to give it a try. Alright, here we got some hot chili mac and cheese and some red ale boysenberry beer. Okay, so something I absolutely didn't realize until my second round tonight is that the tasting cards can be used for booze. Each tasting card, 2 of your 5 choices are allowed to be an alcoholic beverage. So here I have a red ale boysenberry beer and a boysenberry sangria. Both are absolutely wonderful and a very pleasant surprise to be added to the standard tasting card. Normally you have to get a separate alcohol tasting card, but there's an assortment of boysenberry beers, wines, and sangrias available on the card. Alright, here we have a strawberry rhubarb crisp with whipped cream. Oh man, I am getting so full. I think I've got one more left to do. Power through. Alright, last snack of the night is boysenberry chips with boysenberry salsa.
So that'll about do it for the Taste of Knott's event, and my thoughts on it. I had a great time. In addition to being able to eat all the great food and boysenberries, and shop at the Berry Marketplace, and be in a theme park in California, uh, I have to say, just such a great time. Just to be able to see all the sights and feel all of the emotions of being in Calico and being in the boardwalk area and all of the other areas of the park with very few people, which, especially in the heat of summer, is very rare. So a really cool experience, especially after it got dark and I got to see all the lights on, and all the atmosphere. Definitely something worth checking out if you are like me and stuck in California and missing theme parks and don't necessarily want to travel a very long distance or take a plane right now. I will say Knott's did a great job of everything regarding all of the COVID procedures. They were pretty good with mask enforcement. I'd say I don't think I saw anybody not wearing a mask, and if they were immediately told by a staff member of what the policy was. Everyone has to wear a mask at all times, with the exception of if you're actively eating food while sitting down in one of the seated areas or in the Mystery Lodge relax zone. It's really nice to see the park still kept up, everything's still running, all the lights are on. It clearly looks like they went through a lot of effort, especially in putting hand sanitizer everywhere and putting all the social distance markings on the ground. Uh, they definitely planned this out, thought this out. The Taste of Calico event they did last month was definitely a good testing ground. One of the biggest benefits was having all of the different food spread out throughout the park, and each food item was in a couple of different locations, so you were never waiting in a really long line. As you can see in most of these shots, there's almost no one there, and this was what's considered a busy Saturday for them. So overall, I would say if you have any hesitations, this is definitely the place to go during the pandemic if you're looking to go to a theme park. With that said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you out there.